What's up, y'all? Billy here. Been a long time since I put a video on the channel. Not really a YouTuber by any means anymore. Been a little over 3 years. But a colleague, I don't even know if I call them a colleague, somebody overseas reached out and offered to send me a free product if I did an unboxing video and review. So I did oblige. Now, is that going to affect my opinion? Am I going to be biased in any way? No, I could care less about this relationship. I still do have respect for the people who come across my channel and view the material that I did put on there. And I'm not going to compromise myself in that regard. So this is not a review. This is an unboxing video. I'm just very quickly down and dirty going to unbox what is in here. This is a budget LPVO option for some people. You'll find it on Amazon. You can scroll across it. It's readily available now. So let's just see what's in here. And if you want to see the review, then I'll be bringing that eventually here in the near future. So out the box, what do we got? We have a spec sheet. It says it weighs 23.2 ounces, which I think is going to be correct. Just feeling the weight of the box when we started out. We have some quality control inspections. Just looking at these, I can tell you that there is a couple different stamps on here. Now, is that the same person picking up different stamps, stamping the list going through? Maybe. But I would like to believe not. So that's kind of a good sign. If I see different hands this is traveling through on the quality side, quality control side, maybe people are doing their job. We got a cleaning cloth. May or may not use that ever. We have instructions. Are they in proper English? Give this a quick scroll just to see. And the relay process probably. Well, I would say it's not broken English. You know, it seems to be proper grammar for people who speak English, which is nice because that means you would understand it. And if someone is buying this optic as their very first optic and just getting their toes wet with this, then they could probably use these to get mounted, zeroed in, and shooting accurately. Well, it's not going to help them shoot accurately, but you get what I'm saying. They could throw it all on there and get started. Now, as far as what's in the box, we'll circle around everything and do the optic last. We got a sunshade, all right, for those light conditions whenever you're pointed towards the sun. Maybe keep some of that sun from poking through. Got a honeycomb, different kind of sunshade. Nothing in there. What do we have here? We have mounts. That's cool. A lot of optics are not going to come with mounts, but this one does. Now, would these be good for holding zero and tracking it all under 5.56 recoil? Don't know. Haven't tried this out. Would it probably hold up with 22? Probably. You know, which I could see this being a great option possible option for dads looking to get something cheap for their kids to learn on the AR platform. You know, Smith & Wesson 22, something like that. Oh, almost missed this right here. What is that? That's going to be your throw lever. That's cool because you don't really get a throw lever a lot of times in the box unless you're spending $400+. So this is around the $150 range. Initial impression of the optic itself coming out the box. It does feel to be about 1.5 pounds. It is over a pound. It feels robust. I will give it that. As far as the knurling goes on here, pretty decently milled, it looks like. I'm trying to kind of get that in camera and focused. It looks to be even. Okay, so didn't go cheap on the milling process, I will say. It looks to be exact. All right. Now, how about, okay, so nice and stiff. That's typical of some new optics. We want them to feel stiff. We don't want them to feel loose, like they just roll around and have play with them, so that's good. Nice and firm. Let's see what these caps feel like. Cap screw off this one very nicely. Let's try this one. Yeah. Now let's listen to our audible clicks and see if we get good clicks. Ooh. Very good. Very, very audible. Okay, you could definitely hear that mounted on a rifle and you're sitting on the bench. Per one click, you would definitely know that you're making adjustments. How about play? Let's give it a little wiggle. Get a firm grip on this. Get this right in camera angle and just try and wiggle on it. That is minimal to no slop. Go a different click. There might be a 30-second or a half millimeter. I can see it on camera. I don't really notice it too much in front of me here. Okay, maybe just a hair, but that is on par with some higher dollar optics. I will give it that. That is little to no play and great audible clicking on this optic. Let's check our elevation, see if we get the same. Very nice audible click. I'm not gonna knock that at all. You could definitely distinguish that. Now let's check our play. Can y'all see? Let me get this right in camera and get it focused in. I mean, that's got to be a 30-second or a half millimeter by any standard. That's really nothing. I mean, you'll see that in scopes that cost $1,000. So I'm not gonna knock it for that little smidgen of wiggle. I mean, that's actually for $150. That's pretty good. The knurling is very nice on our turrets. It looks even. Doesn't look like they cut any corners there. Everything's smoothed out in between the knurling there. Let's check our glass. See what the glass looks like. So, initial impression is it is clear. Now I am in a very well lit studio room setting right now. So there you can kind of get a glimpse of it. It is nice and dark black and clearly etched. I mean, it's well defined. What you would expect in a decent optic, you would expect to be able to see and read all your numbers and your hashes. It all looks evenly spaced. So that is the unboxing of this in a nutshell. Quick, down, and dirty. We'll test it next and see if it's worth the darn. All right, but as an option for a kid, a Smith & Wesson 22 or something like that, I have a suspicion that this would be a good introduction into that for your kids and such. Is it worth anything more? Will it track? Will it hold up to 5.56 recoil? Oh, the hard-hitting 5.56 round, right? I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned for more. Glad to be back. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.